move on to question number 3. On comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2, find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. Okay, what is the general form of the pair of linear equations? General forms are a1 x1, already I have written a1 x1 plus b1 y1 plus c1 is equal to 0. a2 x2 plus b2 y2 plus c2 is equal to 0. We know it from the conceptual part. So if a1 by a2 is equal to b is not equal to b1 by b2, then intersect at a point. Previous question we know. See, intersect means intersecting lines. You can write intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. So intersecting lines consistent and has unique solution, common solution, has unique common solution. Unique means one and only one. Unique common solutions. You know it. Now, second case. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2. Parallel lines. These are parallel lines. Parallel lines. Parallel lines inconsistent. Inconsistent. Now, third one, you know, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Coincident. These are called consistent. Consistent. Here I can say dependent. It has many common solutions. So, just I am recalling. Now, move on to the beta 3x plus 2y is equal to 5. So, I am writing in standard form that equal to or implies I can write 3x plus ty minus 5 is equal to 0. Now, second one, same. I will write minus 3y minus 7 is equal to 0. Equation 1, equation 2. So why I will write like this? Why? Because that should be written in the standard form. Standard form a1 x1 plus b1 y1 plus c1 is equal to 0. a2 x2 plus b2 y2 plus c2 is equal to 0. Now comparing equation 1 with first one, equation 2 with second one. What will get? Value of a1 is equal to 3, b1 is equal to 2, c1 is equal to minus 5. Now a2 is equal to 2, b2 is equal to minus 3, c2 is equal to minus 7. So a1 by a2 is equal to 3 by 2, comma. b1 by b2 is equal to 2 by minus 3 is equal to minus 2 by 3, comma. c1 by c2 is equal to minus 5 by minus 7 is equal to 5 by 7. So a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 is also not equal to c1 by c2. Hence, what happened? Consistent. Ask consistent or inconsistent. Here, consistent. Now, move on to bit double N. 2x minus 3y is equal to 8. Now we will write in standard form 2x minus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. Again also you are writing standard form 4x minus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. Equation 1, equation 2. Now compare with the standard form of equation a1 x1 plus b1 y1 plus c1 is equal to 0. Second equation with a2 x2 plus b2 y2 plus c2 is equal to 0. Conditions already I have written, already I have explained it. So now finding the value of a1, b1, c1, a2, b2 and c2. See what is a1 comparing with this, what we are getting. a1 is equal to 2, b1 is equal to minus 3, c1 is equal to minus 8, a2 is equal to 4, b2 is equal to minus 6 and c2 is equal to minus 9. Now a1 by a2 is equal to 2 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. b1 by b2 is equal to minus 3 by minus 6 is equal to 1 by 2. Come on. c1 by c2 is equal to minus 8 by minus 9 is equal to a by 9. What? 8 by 9. Thus, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. So we know parallel. Here parallel lines. Parallel lines. Hence the pair of lines, the pair of equations are inconsistent. Inconsistent. Parallel lines, so inconsistent. Now we want to be triple line. 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y is equal to 7. Now make the standard form. What? 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y minus 7 is equal to 0. Here also equation 2, 9x minus 10y minus 14 is equal to 0. Now comparing with the standard form of the pair of linear equations in two variables, what we get? Value of a1 is equal to 3 by 2, b1 is equal to 5 by 3, c1 is equal to minus 7, a2 is equal to 9, b2 is equal to minus 10, c2 is equal to minus 14. Now a1 by a2 is equal to 3 by 2 by 9 is equal to 3 by 2 into 1 by 9 is equal to 3, 1, 3, 3 is equal to 1 by 6. Now b1 by b2 is equal to how much? b1 5 by 3 by minus 10. 5 by 3 by minus 10 is equal to 5 by 3 into 1 by minus 10, 5, 2, that is equal to minus 1 by 6. Minus 1 by 6. Here b1 by b2. Now c1 by c2 is equal to how much? c1 minus 7 by minus 14 is equal to minus cancel 1 by 2. Now here 1 by 6 minus 1 by 6 1 by 2. Here a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, is not equal to c1 by c2. So definitely intersecting. So intersecting means consistent. So consistent. What consistent? The pair of linear equations are consistent. Alright, therefore the pair of given linear equations are consistent. Okay, now we'll note it down. Now move on to bit 4. 5x minus 3y is equal to 11. Not written in the standard form. Right. 5x minus 3y minus 11 is equal to 0, 1. Now second one, that implies minus 10x plus 6y plus 22 is equal to 0. Equation 2. Now compare this with the standard form. What will get? The value of A1, B1, C1, A2, B2 and C2. So what is A1? A1 is your 5. B1 is your minus 3. C1 is your minus 11. Now A2 your minus 10. Now B2 your 6. And C2 your 22. Now A1 by A2 is equal to 5 by minus 10 is equal to minus 1 by 2. B1 by B2 is equal to minus 3 by 6 is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now C1 by C2 is equal to minus 11 by 22 is equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay. Now A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Hence, so A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Which case? Coincident. So coincident lines. That means coincident means what is? That is consistent. Why? Because equivalent equation. Consistent. So coincident lines, it has many common solutions. They are consistent. So now in bit 5, what is given? Let's see. 4 by 3x plus 2y is equal to 8. Now write in standard form. That implies 4 by 3x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. Second one, 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. Standard form, 2x plus 3y minus 12 is equal to 0. Now equating to the equations in standard form. A1 x1 plus b1 y1 plus c1 is equal to 0. A2 x2 plus b2 y2 plus c2 is equal to 0. So now what is the value of A1? A1 is equal to how much? 4 by 3. B1 is equal to 2. C1 is equal to minus 8. Now A2 is equal to 2. B2 is equal to 3. And C2 is equal to minus 12. Now find out. A1 by A2 is equal to 4 by 3 by 2 is equal to 4 by 3 into 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by 3. Come on. B1 by B2 is equal to 2 by 3. Okay. Now C1 by C2 is equal to minus 8 by minus 12 is equal to minus cancel 2 by 3. Therefore, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Hence, coincident lines, consistent. But the given pair of linear equations, therefore the given pair of equations are consistent. So coincident lines, consistent, and it has many common solutions. Okay, now This is the end of question number 3. So next part we'll discuss about question number 4 and details of the graph of the pair of linear equations which are consistent.